So you did quite a bit of theater training early in your career.
Mm-hmm.
Has that helped you with your TV and film?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I love doing all of it. And I think theater probably remains my my favorite, sort of where my soul lives. But I think theater training really helps everything because it takes a lot of discipline, and you have to show up in a way that is, you have to show up 8 shows a week, and no matter how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, there's nobody to cut around that. You've got to tell the story yourself for 2 hours. And I think that's really, really important and makes a big difference. And doing that and having that experience, I think, really helped me as an actor all around.
So people tend to think of New York as the theater area and not LA so much, but you've done quite a bit of theater in LA. How does that help you keep your acting muscles going? Or
Well, I did a lot of theater in Chicago and then moved out here, and I actually always thought I would go to New York and do theater there, but then I got a sitcom here, so I moved here, and that's where the work was for me at the time. But I really wanted to continue doing theater, and I found a theater company, the Matrix Theater Company here, and it was really a home and a company that turned into a family for me. So it was just very important for me to keep that muscle strong and to keep that going. And I think I did 6 or 7 plays with them. So in the leaner times when I wasn't getting as much TV or film work, I had that always to keep me going, and it really, really helped because I never felt like I was just sitting idly by waiting for the phone to ring. I felt like I was always continuing to keep the fire burning, as it were. And then, I was lucky to work at the Taper and the Amundsen and now the Geffen a couple of times, and I really love it. So it's been nice that it's continued going.
is there anything that you wish you would have known when you first started acting, or any mistakes you made that maybe going back you wouldn't do it that way?
I wish I hadn't worried so much, because now that I feel like I have a bit more perspective on things, and that only comes with experience and time. But for instance, having sat in on casting sessions for a pilot that I just did, and being able to see the casting process from the inside out, you realize that it really a lot of wonderful people come in and they do wonderful things. They give great readings, and most of the time it doesn't have to do with that. It has to do with those other intangible, strange little things that ultimately get somebody the role or not. If I had something to say to, an actor starting out, I would say that just do your best and do your thing, and in time you will find it'll find you, and you will find it, and the match will be right. So